You might know Zac Efron as the squeaky clean teen heartthrob whose picture adorned the walls of teenagers' bedrooms everywhere. But since starring in a new TV travel series, people have been commenting on his recent body transformation. Fans, even newspapers, swooning over what they are calling Zac's new Dad Bod. Now, if you don't know, a dad bod is a term used to describe men who have happily settled into fatherhood and are a bit rounder and hairier. Yeah, Jane, your expression echoes what is going through my head, I have to say.
Oh,
it don't look like much of a dad bod.
He looks great. He looks absolutely great and he looks normal. I don't even know what dad bod, settled into fatherhood. What does it, a dad bod, he's not given birth, has he? Even if he had children, which
he's not even a father as it happens.
I know. Is this like 3 people on Twitter again? Is this what this whole thing is based on? Just some idiot on Twitter going, dad bod, dad bod. He looks amazing. And actually he looks a lot healthier because the picture we showed on the left when he was in Baywatch, I think even he himself has said that was not a happy time of his life because he was literally having to eat dust and air to look like that and exercising constantly.
Yeah.
The guy on the right, him now, looks a lot happier.
We just never learn, do we?
No.
I mean, as women, we have complained rightly about being labelled and being put in boxes and being objectified, etc., etc. But we just seem to go in this cycle all the time. What is the point of dad bod? I mean, it's clearly dismissive, isn't it? I mean, what it's saying is you've got a bit podgy, let's be honest. Which, really? Are we still there?
I know. I think he looks luscious, to be honest with you. He looks good.
Luscious, he'd like that label.
Yeah, luscious, another label. But he looks fantastic. I think we should be able to just celebrate whatever, shape we are and how our body is. But it's just, I worry about it, especially for the young people. I've got a little boy as well. He's 10, but even when he goes out, he went barbers the other day for the first time, and he was like, woo, get them sugar. And I was like, hold on.
What?
Get them sugar.
What's that?
Ask Beanie Man. It's get them sugar. It's like, ooh, the girls will like him kind of thing. And I was just like, well, slow down. I know.
How old is he?
He's nearly 11, yeah. But it was his little joke, like, associating looking nice with, what you attract and so on.
But looking nice is one thing.
Yeah, but I was just like... And then I tried to, always encourage him more about health than necessarily worrying about just your external and how people look at you so that he's not so vain. But he is quite... For his little age, he's very... sporty, so physically he's got like a little six-pack already. So I think he's aware of that, but I just try to encourage him and my daughter that it's not just about how you look, it's about the personality and so on.
But looking good as a side, or if good is even the word, looking or having a six-pack as a side thing of fitness is fine. But I think when you're sort of just going to the gym for the sheer thing of just because you want to look that way and it's got nothing to do with health or fitness, that's a...
Yeah.
Is it all about our attractiveness? Is it ultimately... Because Zac Efron's actually a really intelligent guy with lots of interesting things to say, but nobody's actually wanting to listen to him, they just want to look at him.
I think it's because he's got that word associated to him as it's sexy.
Sexy?
Yeah. And
you don't like that word, do you?
No, I don't. I'd say to my kids, don't use the word sexy. I say it especially to my son. I feel like as women, we're always labelled the ones, oh, don't dress like that, don't dress like this, and I think it's really important to educate the boys as well. So I say to my son, don't say, oh, you're looking sexy. I try to encourage him not to use the word because I think there's a bit more of a connotation to it than, oh, you look really pretty or I like your dress. So just don't be too over-sexualised and use the word sexy. So unless it's your mama being called sexy, don't use it.
No, but see, I don't like that either. The expression I hate, we'll get rid of it, is MILF.
Oh.
Mothers I like to have fun with, I believe it means. I just think it's desperate, and I think women who get a bit sort of, ooh... I mean, do you like that term, Carol? I mean, if somebody called you a MILF, would you like it?
No, I wouldn't. I would hate it, but nobody calls me that because I'm not a mum, and obviously that's the first part of the word. But no, I don't know why everybody has to have a label. It's just so annoying. I think with Zac, he just looks a bit older, and I think as you get a bit older, you just look more like young people's dads. Maybe that's where it comes from, but I often get called a cougar. Mark often gets called a toy boy, and you just think, look, it's really quite insulting, actually. It's insulting and it's rude to assume people are like cougar. It represents something that's really predatory, like chasing after, like I'm running down the street chasing after young men. I don't do that.
You don't do that anymore, do you?
Oh,
Not
young
anymore.
Maine. I've never done that. But yeah, Toy Boy is even worse actually because it makes him sound like he's like a plaything. And I think everybody should just stop it. Just stop with these stupid labels that everybody has to have.
Yes.
What's your label, Kay?
Look, there you go. Carol woke up. The game must have finished.